Oh my god. Hello everyone, it's Kendall here, and today we have another story time because you guys seem to really like the last story time. So today we're talking about another trip to MB2, another story about how my life got flipped turned upside down. It was so funny because in the comments of the last, like, get ready with me, story time, whatever, you guys were like, Kendall, we knew it was MB2 the moment we read the title and was like, ooh, she went to MB2 because only that crap happens at MB2. You're probably wondering, like, Kendall, if you know there's an issue every time you go to MB2, why do you keep going to MB2? Well, one, I don't live in Korea. I think that's kind of confusing for some people. I don't live in Korea. I live in the States. So like when I go to Korea, it is sort of like I'm on vacation. So I'm going to like club and stuff like that, and I'm gonna go to this, that, and the other. But while I'm in Korea, I kind of want a story to tell because there's no fun to say like, hey, I went to a club, nothing happened. But two, I'm not like just stupidly looking for a story to tell. Also, I could go to other clubs and find weirdos. It's not a problem with finding weirdos. They find me, so. But if you go to a larger club, at least you can get away from creepers if you happen to find them, and it's easier to leave unnoticed. So that's one of the things that I really, really care about, because there's creepers in smaller clubs too. Me going to MB2 doesn't particularly mean I'm gonna find a creeper and I wouldn't find them somewhere else. And three, it's a hip hop club. I don't like EDM. So it's a big hip hop club that leaves with a story to tell. That sounds like a trifecta to me, so that's why I go so often, just to clear that up. So yeah, this is another day of minding my own business, feeling the groove, feeling the sexy groove, yeah. Particularly what was playing. But I remember distinctly, I was chilling, doing like this. I was just swaying back and forth. I'm like, this my song, whatever it is. I went with some friends. You'll notice that all my stories kind of start the same. It's me minding my own business, because that's a problem apparently. Before I know it, I feel ghostly hands on my waist, right? So this is not a new experience for me. Like that's yet again a big part of why I don't go clubbing in the States, because I have this thing about people touching on me, right? But in a situation like this, you have one or two options, right? You can either swat them away, curve them with the fierceness, or you can curve them nicely, just in case they crazy and they have a rampage. I'm all about preservation. So I go with the second one. And in order to do that, what I like to do is I turn to my friend. Keep in mind, I haven't seen this person's face because they're behind me. So I go to my friend and I'm like, hey, specs. She knows what that means. That means, how tall is he? Is he cute? Is he kind of creepy looking? So he can be tall and cute, but if he creepy, give you that monster eye, nah, I'm good. How old is he? You know, all of these things are very important, and they're usually laced together. So I'm looking for my friend, and she's not far away, but she kind of like drifted into the crowd a little bit, so she can't hear me when I'm like, Specs, bruh, Specs. If I look by myself, I'm very expressive with my emotions on my face. So if you, like, you will see me say, you know, yet again, if he a nut, I'm not trying to have more of a case on my hands right now. I'm not feeling it. I'm looking for my friend, and before I know it, I just feel ghostly hands going across my face like this and dragging me sideways. And I'm like, no, what is happening? I was shook. I was real shook. Next thing I know, someone's eating my face. And, or kissing. It depends on what you call it. I call it the former. If you've ever seen Bob's Burgers and you've seen the episode with Ghost Boy, that's what this was. It was, not only was it a unwelcome kiss, it was a bad kiss. That's like, there's so many parts of this that was just not okay. I'm shook, I'm confused, I'm angry. I'm really angry. But the thing about when I get really angry, I have 3 levels of anger, right? I have the complaining anger. I'm very easily annoyed. It takes a lot to get me to boiling anger. So I'm it's not much for me to be like, what? That's dumb. What are you talking about? Like that type of person. 2 is the laughing angry. And that's when I'm so stressed and angry that I'm like, what are you talking about? That's dumb. Then there's third level, where I don't say nothing. I just look at you. There's no way to be sure whether or not I'm about to actually hurt you. So you should probably leave. He's a record. He jumped straight up to 3. Amazing, like record time, long jump, pole vaults. He was up there. He was soaring. His head is sideways. I'm looking over his ear and I see my friend, and she sees just this flat, expressionless face. And she's like, that could be either just her face, because I do have a RBF, like a real strong one. It's really hard to tell here because I'm talking, but like, I got a severe one. Or Kendall's mad. But it's very hard to tell in between. So I go completely Kristen Stewartian, emotionless, and I'm like, okay. Backs away because he notices I'm not kissing him back. Actually, my mouth, inside of his mouth, is like a pissed off ball of just anger, just like. And I was about to call it an exchange. It's not an exchange. This assault was maybe all of like 5 solid seconds of him trying, and then he realized that I was gonna hurt him, because he backs away and he just looks me in the eye, and he sees his own death in my eyes. So he's like, was that not okay? I was like, wow, he about to make me go Super Saiyan. He's a prodigy, because he was another fetus. He looks so confused, like, huh? Did I do something wrong? Is that a no? Because I'm a foreigner, I'm making out with strangers all over the place. I don't know where your mouth been. The moment those words came out of his mouth, the first thought I had was murder. That doesn't look good on my resume. That might mess up job prospects. If I get convicted, do I get deported? These were the first thoughts that came through my mind, and I was like, wow, that's the society we live in, that college senior thought process. I would leave if I were you. And he just, like a profuse, there's also something like quintessentially frustrating about all of my stories. This is just one, and the last one was just another, but they all start the same way. It's always, I'm minding my own business. I'm with friends and we're all enjoying each other. We're just chilling. And don't get me wrong, it's not just Korean men. It's just men I meet in clubs in general. There's this assumption that can't be right. She's enjoying herself without me in her presence, without a man. I need to change that. Listen, honey, to the men's of the world, if I wanted you, I could get you. You're not that hard to get. Like, all I gotta do is turn with a wink and a smile and you mine for the night. Like, you're not some Super Bowl. You're not a friggin' gold medal. It's not that hard to get you if I wanted you. Do not come to me. Do not talk to me. Do not touch me. That's my thing. Do not touch me. I don't know what it is in embryos, because they be coming up to me. I don't know if it looks like I drive people to soccer practice, or if it looked like I'm breastfeeding. The dude himself, he was really young, but he wasn't particularly bad looking. But for me, I don't care. I would date a butt ugly, foot looking ass dude before I would date an Adonis that was a butthole. He could be visually stunning, and he is the ugliest person in the world to me if you are a pig. So, also PSA for the men. That's my little rant. I went on one today. I was only level 1, guys. A little bit of level 2. Yeah, if you want to hear any more stories, because yet again, unfortunately, I have so many of these, let me know. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.